Hello, hello. Welcome to my book report on Chapter 3 of Be Obsessed or Be Average by Grant Cardone. Here I am with snuffly nose and all, proving that the book is useful both for helping figure out what you're passionate about, but as we found out last week, a tripod holder, and this week, a teacup holder for the snuffly nose. So who knew? Today, the Chapter 3 I think might be the best chapter out of the whole book. I know it's only Chapter 3, we've got a lot to go, but it's talking about how you find your obsession, how do you find what you want to be passionate about, and it even includes a whole bunch of questions to help you figure that out. As he puts it, your purpose leads to your obsession, and so this is the why of all whys, which I find useful to think about and how you can continue to have that passion, that focus, and the idea of why you're putting all this time and effort in to do something. So I really think that it gets to the heart of the matter and why you're going to be putting this time into something that could be labeled by an obsession by someone. And so one of the things he also talked about is once you find that why, once you know what it is you're doing, what do you do with it? And part of being obsessed, part of doing it is setting goals and setting big goals. One of his other books is the 10X rule. And he talks about that a little bit and how you have your goal and then you set it even bigger. You go even further. And so you try and do the whole cliche about if you aim for the moon and miss, you still end among the stars. And so, as he puts it, the key to tying your obsession to your purpose is to continue to set new goals for yourself, new and bigger goals. And so this was one of the times that I was reading the chapter and I was actually like, yeah, I get that. Yeah, I agree with that. I see where you're going and I'm all in. Some of my takeaways are figuring out why you want to do this, kind of the why of all of your whys, that you are all aiming towards this one bigger goal and make that goal big. And then always set new goals continuously. Once you hit one, be glad you hit it and then move next. Don't sit on your laurels and continue to have those bigger and bigger goals as you gain. And then one thing he talked about is revisiting that big goal daily, not just often, not, on a regular basis, but daily. So it helps keep you focused, helps keep you realizing what you're going for, what you're doing, and how you're trying to get there. He talked about writing it down every morning. And so it's always front of mind what you're working on and why you're putting your time and effort and hard work in. And so I really enjoyed Chapter 3. So I don't really remember a lot of reservations about it because it was talking about knowing what your purpose is, knowing what your passion is, and making those big, hairy goals and continuing to strive for them in a strategic, determined manner, which who can complain about that? So thank you so much. I appreciate you doing it. And what I've learned about videos today is you need to wait just a little bit before it starts. Otherwise, your video will start with something like, which is what my take 1 looked like. Thanks.